newer innovation here in the world of beauty, right here on Beauty IQ. Many of you know Pop Sonic because they bring us great ways to incorporate sonic technology in maybe cleansing our skin. Today, we're gonna show you how to apply your makeup with sonic technology, and you're gonna get a set of 3 of these Fusion Makeup Blenders. If sold separately, it's $89.97. Today, you're getting all 3 for 6 payments of $8. All you gotta choose is the pastels or the jewel tones on top here, 8345763, and they're gonna make your makeup have a flawless finish.
Just back from London. She is jet set over here.
I am jet set. Like, it looks like my hair is jet set. I'm like, it looks like I flew over here.
Did you leave the window open on the flight over?
I flew over here. Where am I looking? What is this Too Faced stuff? It's amazing.
I know, it's good, right?
All right, so Megan Murray, she brings us really great ideas in personal care and makeup and grooming.
I do.
This is really a unique offer from Pop Sonic.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, sorry. Was that my lead-in?
Yes,
it
was.
Yeah, it is.
Megan, come on, get with the program.
I was on vacation. I'm sorry.
Megan wrote me from London, happy birthday. I was so honored. I was like, I can't believe she's in London. She wrote me happy birthday.
All she wrote me was a snarky text. True story, but that's how we talk.
You love my snarky text.
I live for them. Okay, but I'm really,
Hey, let's talk.
Yeah, I want to talk about this.
Okay, so, all right. So I know a lot of women have seen a blender of sorts that they've used for foundation, or maybe you've tried to use one for your foundation and you've struggled with it. What's amazing about this is that usually with a blender, you have to tap, 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 tap all the time. You're like tapping. It's kind of like, wow, this is a lot of tapping. It's a lot of work. With the Sonic blender, what's amazing is that we actually have this little battery, what I call a little battery bullet, that actually sticks inside the unit, and it actually creates a vibration inside your beauty blender. So now it's doing basically the work for you. You can glide this along the skin, you get this flawless makeup application. What women love about blenders is that it really does replace a lot of your brushes. If you've always struggled, by the way, I'm wetting one. A lot of women choose to dampen theirs. So you just simply put it underwater, you dampen it, you squeeze it out, and then it's ready to roll. So it doesn't absorb your makeup. It's just fantastic because a lot of women who struggle with using brushes, they don't quite know, which one do I use for the blush? Which one do I use for the foundation? What am I doing to blend? What am I doing for this is really a all over tool that you can use for foundations, highlighters, concealers, everything.
So let's see it in action.
Let's see it in action.
So you're gonna get 3 of them today. Remember, each one of these would be about $30 at PopSonic, shoppopsonic.com. Today you're gonna get all 3 for $48.
So it's almost like a $90 value.
Yeah.
So basically, instead of spending $90, you're gonna spend $48 on Easy Pay.
Yeah, it's almost half.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So what are you doing, Megan?
So I'm putting on foundation on my hand with just my finger. There's my little scar. Let's cover it up. Okay, so this is just with just putting on foundation on my hand. You can
so many women do that.
A lot of women do it. In fact, my mother still does. And I finally gave her the blender because I'm like, listen, please. I know brushes are tough, but this is what the blender does. Number one, if you even just apply your foundation with your hand because you just can't get out of that habit, when you go over the surface of your skin with the blender, it suddenly...
Oh, wow.
It's fantastic. It looks as though you have just completely kind of airbrushed your skin.
Well, Megan, you know what it looks like? Well, before you did that, it looked like someone you can see the makeup.
Yep.
Afterwards, I have already forgotten that you have makeup on, and it just looks like your skin's perfect. And isn't that really the goal? Not to make your makeup look perfect, but to make your skin look perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the other thing. Instead of with a blender, normally you're tap, tap, tapping. This has vibration in it. So what I do is I just glide this over my skin. It's like, think of this as an extension of your fingers that gives you this incredible airbrushed finish. Like your makeup just looks always perfect.
I mean, this is why we use a Sonic toothbrush. It's why we use a Pop Sonic to clean our face. It's why we now use a Fusion makeup blender to put our makeup on.
This has been really popular here. I think it's wonderful that we not only have it. I actually labeled this as one of my favorite items for the holiday season in glamour.com because I just think it's so cool and so different.
I just think he wanted to tell you he was in glamour.com.
Well, yes, I did. But here's the thing. So if you're wondering at home, you're just seeing us do this with a sponge, right? You're not seeing the actual Sonic action. There's this really cool battery pack in here with the Sonic action, and I don't know if you can actually catch this. There you go. You see it turning, it's doing its own, it's got that vibration, or you know what I'll do is I'll actually take that out and you can see how much Sonic action is in that. right? So now that is what's vibrating the sponge so that the sponge is giving you that flawless airbrush
It's an
finish.
airbrushed, yeah. It's a totally
It's
airbrushed
what makeup
look.
artists, that's why they do all this. Now you
that
don't have to
blending.
do that. You just do this instead. You just roll it.
Yeah, you roll it. So you're not like kind of, I don't know, like for some reason, like see when I just put this on with my finger and I just kind of striped it down my skin. And what you can see is with the blender, it's, number one, it feels super soft against the skin. I put
gosh.
absolutely barely any pressure onto the skin.
Wow.
And it just goes in flawlessly. So, okay, I can apply all of my foundation, but then, like, I'm gonna experiment with this Too Faced because I think this thing's amazing. Like the color, I think I need. Do you get all of them or just have to choose one?
You have to choose one or the
fine.
other.
So
Okay,
you
so that's the
can even-
highlighter.
Wait,
Okay,
what's he doing?
okay. So you can literally use this even with your highlighter. So if you're tired of switching out brushes and you're like, it's complicated. I get it. You can just touch this to your whatever highlighter you're using, and look how I can just apply the highlighter wherever I want to.
And for women,
It's like perfect
that's really,
application.
that is so smart because for women who are afraid, my bronzer, my highlighter, my blush looks too streaky, it's too heavy, this is how you get the airbrushed finish. It really
that.
brings out
Oh.
the best of your
And
product.
look at how
This
it
is amazing.
blended everything.
Yeah, so that's the problem I think with makeup is that sometimes you're like, wait a second, there's lines on my face, I'm trying to contour, but how are they doing that? I see a line down my face. You take the Fusion blender, and again, you're not tapping like you would with the normal blender. You're actually just kind of rolling this along the skin. It's super, super soft.
It
Are
looks
you
great.
always using it wet?
You know, I have to be honest. I like it wet. Number one, it triples in size when you wet it.
Yep.
So that's number one, is that you really get a lot of bang for your buck. This is a huge beauty blender. But I just find that it doesn't absorb the product. It's just this damp, very, very damp, very, very lightly damp kind of material that just doesn't
And
transfer
how do you clean it?
you just
run
rinse it underwater with soap and water.
But just take this out. Take the little battery thing out.
Take it out,
then
and you're done.
Take this alone under the water and just
Yeah.
squeeze it out, and it's completely clean. All you need to do is choose.
That's right. So we have it in our jewel tones, which you see up here, that kind of amethyst, that light lavender color, and the emerald. And we also have them in the pastels, which you see right here. It is a almost $90 value that you're getting home for 6 easy payments of $8. Megan's going to be back a little
Megan.
bit later with
I'm sorry.
Alberti's favorite beauty tool.
Ooh. So here is the info on this if you want to pick it up a little earlier.